That night, the maid served Loretta with a trembling hand. Loretta smiled politely and sipped, but she had not swallowed. There was something amiss. Loretta had long trusted her instincts, and the taste, faintly metallic, bitter beneath the mint, was wrong. A memory stirred. Her mother's teachings whispered across time. Never ignore the bitterness beneath sweetness. Feigning fatigue, Loretta excused herself and slipped into the shade of the palace, past the watchful guards and curious servants, into the one place untouched by courtly eyes, the hidden royal garden. It was said no one could pass its gates but those of royal blood. Yet when Loretta pressed her palm to the vine-covered stone, the iron creaked open as though recognizing her. The air inside was heavy with scent and silence. She had only seen it once before, when Geoffrey led her there to share his dreams beneath the silver blossom tree, but she had studied enough to know what to look for. Inside bloomed a world of silver-leafed trees, midnight flowers, and vines that shimmered in the moonlight. The garden had no map, only memory. But Loretta's heart guided her, as though something in her blood already knew the way. Beneath the weeping dusk shade tree, she found it, a cluster of glowing leaf petals, soft-edged with a scent of citrus, the exact antidote her mother once taught could cleanse the blood and steady the breath. She chewed them bitterly, tears falling as the night deepened. And slowly, she was saved. By dawn, her strength had returned. Constance, meanwhile, had begun to perform. Wailing, weeping. Crocodile tears poured down her cheeks as she clutched her gown in front of the council.
She collapsed!
She cried, collapsing herself for effect.
The guilt! The shame! It must have been too much for her heart! She's gone! My poor cousin! She died carrying the king's child! She took her own life. A curse upon the court.
The chamber doors were drawn shut. The elders gathered to decide what should be done. Constance stood, pale and trembling, awaiting her reward disguised in mourning. And then, a gust of wind. The great inner doors creaked open, and there stood Loretta, alive, dressed in cream chantilly lace. The morning sun behind her is like a halo. Her gaze swept the room, calm, unflinching.
I have returned, because lies do not bury truth.
Every voice fell silent. Constance stumbled backward. Her mouth opened, but no sound came.